to do our breakfast routine with our cheetahs. Just like last year, I quickly want to introduce you to our animal caregivers who will be taking us on this journey and showing us what it takes to start the day. We've got Savannah and Heinz and Steven, or Stevie like we call him, and then our camera girl is Alicia, and then myself, Carmen. Okay. So are you ready to show us what it takes to...
Yes. Good morning, guys. We're gonna start off with just going to see if all the cats are doing good this morning, and we're gonna play a bit with them, get some energy out and stimulate them a bit, and after that we'll have breakfast with them. So yeah, you're welcome to follow this way. So we always disinfect before we go into the enclosures. This is a veterinarian disinfectant, just to make sure we don't take any unnecessary bacteria in with our animals. So we usually dip our feet, and we also spray the hands. Like I said, we just don't want to take any unnecessary bacteria in with our animals. So then Heinz will spray everybody's hands. There we go.
I'll spray yours.
Okay. Alrighty. So we're gonna enter through here. I'm going to say hello to our youngest, Laura. She is 10 months old. She'll be turning 11 months in the next couple of days. Alrighty. Yeah. There we go.
Morning, Valora.
Very beautiful girl.
Good morning.
Some sucker today.
So yeah, it's very important for us on a daily basis to play with our animals, to motivate them to get some exercise. And Valora certainly knows that she is a cheetah. As you can see with the speed she can reach in such a short time.
A lot of dust there this morning.
Yes.
And Heinz is actually the trainer of Valora. So it's very important, the training that we do is to teach our animals to willingly take part in medical checks and procedures. So Heinz has a very close bond with her, but as do the whole team, because we all need to be comfortable with her, and she needs to always feel comfortable around us.
Was Valora born at our facility?
Yes, that's... Sorry for that. Yes, she was born in a litter of 5, and she was the only girl between the whole 5. So she's the rose among the thorns, or the thorn amongst the roses. And her 4 brothers, they recently left for Australia to form part of a cheetah project on that side. It's very important to, woo!
There we go.
Always action here in cheetah land. It's very important to spread out the bloodline of cheetah across the globe, so that we strengthen their bloodline all around the world.
And we only send them to accredited facilities like ours, making sure that they are in good hands.
Yeah, facilities with a like-minded vision as us, to try and save this species. I think she's getting a bit tired there now.
Now we'll go down a little bit closer and say hello. There we go. Hi, pretty girl. Oh no.
She's still keen to play a bit more. So just like your pets at home, or like us humans, they all have their own unique personalities. Valora is just one explosion of energy. She loves playing, and yeah, she just has a very blooming personality.
Sitting like a frog.
If you guys have any questions, you're very welcome to ask. We will gladly answer any questions that you have.
We can go a little closer. And you guys can see this little strap over here. A little bit of a mullet. So when they're still very young, they have like a big mullet going down here that helps them to camouflage when they're youngsters.
Hello.
Good morning.
There we go.
Taking her moment of fame.
Oh yes, definitely.
She knows she's beautiful.
Yeah, and she's slowly but surely losing all of this. The males keep it, but the females lose it. Hi, pretty girl. Oh, she's
So Savannah, tell me, like when she was with her siblings, how do you tell them apart? What do you look at on their body that normally distinguishes them from one another?
Well, when they're younger, because all of them look exactly the same, we actually shave different parts of their body. So it can either be the right or left shoulder or the right and left bum to help us see. But as we spend more time with them, we can actually see different facial and the different spots and characteristics of each as well, as each of them have their unique personality. We spend more than 8 hours a day with them, so eventually you get to know each individual. But to be honest, when they're very young, I struggle to see who's who.
It basically comes down to the concept of if you have 5 dogs of the same breed, you will know which one is which. So it's that kind of case with us because we spend so much time with them.
Alrighty, are we ready to go and visit Usain as well?
Yes, let's go meet one of our bigger boys.
We have Francois Bonsayer saying cheetahs are awesome.
Oh, they definitely are. You are correct there. So we're just going to try and get the ball away from her. We're not going to physically take it away. You can see that big claw over there. She can do a lot of damage with that. There we go. And acquired.
There we go.
There we
Where's
go.
the ball? Where's the ball?
And we'll come back to her later to give her some food.
There we go.
Hey, wonderful.
There we go.
And it's closed.
Okay. So next up we'll go visit one of our bit older boys.
Okay, let's go see our older boys.
Yeah, so basically we have 4 cheetahs here. 2 that are 3 years old. 1 that is almost 2 years. And then we have Laura that we just met. She is 10 months old. Hi, big boy. So I'm just going to join Stephen this side.
Hello, good morning. He's been waiting for us to say good morning. Hey, good boy.
So we're just going to go in first just to get him a little bit further away from the gate. So we don't want to push him away. Hi, big boy. Hey. And then you guys can follow right.
Okay.
Hi. There we go. So you guys can see the size difference between him and Valora. He's a lot taller and a lot bigger. Males are a little bit bigger than the females. Males can weigh up to 55 kilograms. Females about 45. And you can see all of this hair coming off. So they shed throughout the year. They don't have a specific shedding time. So it's always full of hair. And eventually when you're done, you're covered in cheetah hair. You guys will see later when we give them a brush how much hair comes down. Alright, so...
He's just giving a kiss to all the people viewing the stream.
A cheetah kiss.
He is a bit of a lover boy, huh? He's a smooth talker. And you can hear the purring. It's a very happy sound.
Let's listen to that.
Alright, he sees the palm leaf.
Playtime.
Now if you watch closely, you can see the tail maneuvering. Very important for cheetahs to have that flat tail that acts like a rudder to quickly change directions. Good boy.
He's got a grumpy face.
Yeah, we call him the grumpy old man. He's always had that face since he's been a baby. And unlike Valora, he was the only male between 4 sisters.
Are you done now?
And he doesn't play for a long period of time. He's kind of a lazy old man. So we can go a little bit closer to get a nice, good shot of the handsome boy. Hey,
You
pretty
can
boy.
hear his loud purring, which is a very positive sound.
He's nice and content and he's enjoying every moment of this. So, just like all of our other cheetahs, Usain gets husbandry training. So it's for him to willingly participate in his own medical procedures. So Usain can actually present his bomb for an injection, which can either be a vaccination, or if he needs to go to the vet, we can give him a sedative by the bomb, which is completely stress-free and they don't have to worry about a thing. So we keep everything as positive as possible. And at the moment, we're also teaching him some special encounter training, is where we harness him up as he can go on cheetah walks and take him outside. And people that are unfortunately unable to come inside can get to meet him. We want to have everyone experience the beauty of a cheetah.
Hello, beautiful. Also love to give cheetah kisses.
Again, you guys are welcome to ask any questions. If you have any, we'll gladly answer if you do.
So Usain is definitely anticipating his food. So he's a big boy. He gets 2 kilograms a day. So what we feed them is horse or donkey meat, as it's a lot healthier for them and not as fatty as beef or pork or even sheep. And he is definitely a foodie. Oh, there he goes.
Yes, we have Sniffers saying all of that purring. Yes, oh, the purring is beautiful.
Oh, that's all he does is purr. We can go a little bit closer and you guys can see the close-up of him. So you guys can see over here that the claws are always on the outside, just like a dog, to help with better grip. Okay, no spook. He's just a happy cat. Silly.
Just hit his caregivers who have the palm leaf.
Nothing new. So they have the sprayers on next door for the leopards, keeping everything nice and green for them using river water. Ooh, you're saying you're gonna destroy your toy. So this claw you guys can see over here is the dew claw. It can grow up to 3 centimeters and is extremely sharp. You don't want to get in between that claw.
You can see a cheetah in all his beauty.
Good boy. Hey, what's going on? And there goes the machine again.
Listen to that.
Good boy.
Oh, it stopped. Oh, never mind.
Ooh, burp. Alright. Alright, if you guys are ready, we're going to go say hello to our 2 boys, our 3-year-olds.
Okay, so we can get down this way.
Okay, let's follow them to the next camp.
Their names are Thane and T'Challa.
Thane and T'Challa. And on Tuesday, the 21st of September this week, it was their 3-year birthday.
Oh, happy birthday,
They
boys.
are the oldest boys that we have here on the ranch.
Yes.
And they also share their birthday with the owner of the ranch, Mr. Andrew Erickson.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
So they're still in their night house. We just quickly cleaned for them. So when we're cleaning enclosures, you guys can first open up. So when cleaning enclosures, we place them away into the night houses, as we don't want to bring equipment in here and have them playing with it, as it can potentially injure them, and we don't want that. So what we always bring in is a poop scoop, a rake, a brush, some F10 to make sure everything is nice and clean and sanitary. You can see Usain is kind of being silly. He's a bit of a silly boy.
I see that Louisa Dalkowski just joined our feed.
Oh, hi Louisa! We're going to say hello to T'Challa, your favorite.
So Louisa is one of our volunteers. She comes every year.
And there we go. I think you guys can join me inside. And I go all the way through. Just mind your step, ladies. And then you can stand here right next to me, just waiting for the rest of the team to join. Alright, so T'Challa, up close and personal. He's kind of an attention hog.
You can hear him purring as well.
Very happy to see you guys.
And you can see that they are even bigger than Hussein that we just met. So this is basically what a fully grown adult cheetah looks like.
Yeah, they're also a little bit more shedding, as you guys can see, and doesn't have much of a scruff area. But his brother T'Challa has an amazing scruff. He's been the beautiful boy of the two. No offense, thing. You're still gorgeous.
Oh, playtime as well.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like we have a branch in here.
So every morning you start out this way, cleaning their enclosures, having playtime.
Exactly, so just to make sure as well, if everyone is okay, that they have clean drinking water, which is very important for their health. And just checking up on all their health, so we as caregivers can basically touch them anywhere, as to ensure that they don't have any thorns or ailments, lacerations, etc. on their body. And as you guys can see, they're on perfect health, very happy, active. And when we feed them, you guys will see the dynamic between the two. Both of them are very hungry boys, especially Thane, which is right over there. He is a bit of a food hog. So we can go a little bit closer and see them up close. Hey, big boys.
Hello.
You can see they are definitely much bigger than the previous two cheetahs.
And they love licking. That's their way of showing affection. You know, when cats groom each other, and when we give them attention, they want to show it back by licking us. So that's a way of them giving some love back.
Yep, these two are definitely a little bit more independent, as they have each other. So they are patiently waiting for their food. They know it's almost feeding time. So I don't know about you. You think we can feed them?
I think breakfast time is up next.
Yes.
So we're gonna quickly head out. We're gonna collect their breakfast, and we'll be back in 30 seconds to come feed them.
Okay, so Pinky Bunny Art says the cheetahs are so cute.
Oh, that's
Wow.
beautiful.
Just look at those beauties. They are so cute. Okay, let's
Here
go
we
grab
go.
their food. Ooh, Laura's.
You see, she's rubbing up here, wanting to give some love to us.
She's excited.
She is such a flirt.
Oh, she knows she's on camera. Look at her showing off. Okay, food time.
All right.
Okay, and breakfast is served. Some nice mincemeat for our cats, and we also add, you know, organs and skin as well, to keep the diet as natural as possible. So yeah, I think Valora is ready.
That's Thane. So each bowl is individually marked, so that we don't feed the wrong cat the wrong food, as each of them
Valora's
gets
bowl.
their own specific amount of food. There
So I
we go.
think Heinz can go ahead and feed her, as he is the trainer of her.
There we go. You can follow me through. There we go.
Okay.
Dig in.
Feeding time. Who else gets excited when they see food?
Definitely me.
So how many grams does she get?
So that is 700 grams. So in total she gets 1.4 kilograms of meat. So that is now a mixture of, as Steven said, organs, skin, and some horse or donkey meat. As you can see, she is enjoying this meal.
Okay. RSO 123 says very, very cute and beautiful cheetahs. Oh, definitely. They are so cute and beautiful.
And each of them get their own specific amount of food according to their dietary needs. And she's still very young. She still gets a little bit less. But if we do see she starts getting a little bit more eager for food, then we start giving her more. But at the moment, the amount that she receives now is perfect for her well-being and health.
Do we have any questions out there? Anything regarding cheetahs or anything that you'd like to know about them? Making sure the bowl is empty.
Every drop.
I think like most humans, we always make sure all the good food.
Lick the bowl. Life is too short. Lick the bowl.
In addition to being fed their normal food every week, we would also offer them a nice rib. She got her last rib about 2 days ago. This way she gets a nice little thing to chew on as well. Gets a nice exercise in the jaw as well. Just usually fed to them towards the end of the day. That way they have a nice thing to entertain themselves throughout the night as well.
That's
Finished.
nice.
It's done.
Excuse me, I want more.
Finished.
Why can't cheetahs roar? May I have a Carty asks.
Alright, so we have a few bigger cats that can roar, like the lions, leopards, jaguars, tigers. But cheetahs and snow leopards actually can't roar, they can only purr. So it's the same with those that can roar. They can roar, but they can't purr. And it's just a, how can I say, a mechanism in the larynx that is not able to produce a roar. It's not loose enough, if I communicate it correctly. But I think I'll rather take an animal that can purr than roar.
Okay, so next up we will head down.
Questions, Alish?
Okay.
Pass through.
Okay, up next, let's grab the next food. It's time for the next feeding. So now we've got Hussein.
Hussein. Savannah is the trainer of Hussein, so she will be feeding him.
Yes.
Okay,
Alright, you
so
got
let's
some time.
join Savannah for Hussein's breakfast. Same, purring animals are just cute. Totally agree with you, Java Hound.
Alright, guys.
And Sabrina says she also loves the purring more than roaring.
There we go. You got it right. Alright, here we go. Hey, big boy. Hey, baby. You want some food for you? Oh, not interested just yet? Hey.
Oh, wait, it's time. Okay, so Cyrus says it's wild that you can feed her in her enclosure with her. How long do you have to work with them before they are comfortable with that? Is that specific to cheetahs?
So basically how we do it here is Hussein and Valora and Tane and T'Challa were hand raised by us. The reason we choose to hand raise them is because cheetahs have a very high infant mortality rate. So to give them all the opportunity to reach to adulthood, by hand raising them, we can, give medical attention if needed and those kind of things. So by hand raising them and only working with them in a positive, stress-free manner, they have no negative association with us, and they feel comfortable around us, as you can see. So through working with them in a positive way, there's no negativity between the relationship between us.
Okay. And how long do you work on your bonds with them?
On the bonds from the day when we start working with them, when they're tiny, tiny little cubs.
Every single day.
Every single day.
8 hours a day.
Yeah. Welcome to our office.
Out of all the cheetahs over here, Usain's actually the one that has the get the biggest lunch. It's quite the foodie.
So there you got it.
That's why it's taking a little bit longer.
Got a good appetite.
Oh, definitely.
He's really enjoying his breakfast. Anybody else having their breakfast at the moment?
I wish I had breakfast.
So it's currently 8:30 in South Africa. What's the time at your place?
Here we go. Finishing every single drop.
Oh, that's good. Any other questions about cheetah feeding?
And he's almost done.
And there goes the purring. You can see he has a bit of meat on his nose.
Some leftovers for later.
Yeah.
Okay, Sabrina says it's also 8:30 there by her.
Oh, lovely. Same juice.
Maybe Carty says you are you're doing your job amazingly.
Ah, thank you. We take pride in taking care of our animals. None of us have kids of our own.
Hello.
It's all done. You can have a last snip.
Yep.
See, it's all done.
Can see a lot of drool after this nice meal.
There we go, it's finished. It's all done, big boy. Okay, so I think let's not waste time. Let's get to the big boys, because I'm sure they're also very hungry.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, he doesn't want us to leave. He's having too much fun meeting you guys.
You guys can see the strong muscles right over here. And then the tail is nice and flat. You can see there, not round like other cats. Nice strong body, but sleek like a marathon runner. Or like a sprinter.
We're going to squeeze.
Okay.
You guys can squeeze behind my back.
Sorry, boy. Bye-bye.
There we go.
Yes, he wants to go with us, says Sabrina. Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Okay, so time to feed Thane and
Thane
T'Challa.
and T'Challa.
So before we go in, so both of them have their separate feeding spots. As you can see, Thane is coming up first, as he's a bit too eager for the food and tends to steal his brother's food.
So they know who eats on what side.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Okay, so we have a question here. That's Sherman 008. And they want to know, do cheetahs have rough tongues like other cats?
Here we go. Before I answer that one, as you saw, he had to sit down first before he gets his food. It's just part of the morning routines. But yeah, the tongue, very, very, very rough. That's why when they give us affection by licking us, you can only take a few licks because it's very, very rough tongue.
Now, we don't want them to get possessive over the licking, as just like a toy or some food, it's a positive thing for them. It's something they enjoy. And when you do the bonding with them, with the stroking resembles a mother's lick. So with the licking, if they lick too much and too often, they can get a bit possessive, and we want to keep everything nice and positive for them.
But
So
the
if you listen here in the back, you can actually hear our lion tribe roaring.
Greeting the day.
The morning breakfast.
That's powerful.
So it's Tribe and Sandile, his wife.
They would have seen them yesterday during our guided tour.
Yes. So if you've missed our guided tour, go check out our YouTube channel. The tour is still there. Can you hear the lion, guys? Lions?
But yeah, also to get back to the rough tongue, the tongue absolutely helps them to get the meat off the bones. As cheetahs don't have extremely strong jaws, so the licking helps get the meat off the bones for them as well.
Okay, so there you have it. Rough tongues. Compared to a house cat, would you say it's almost the same or definitely rougher
It's
than a house cat?
10 times rougher than a normal cat.
Cheetah is finishing up his meal, and then Payne is probably cleaning his bowl for us. He's usually the first one to finish.
Hey, so Sabrina asked, do you always feed in bowls or do they get food in enrichment items, sort of like puzzles?
Yeah, so we do a whole lot of different enrichment with our animals. Usually with the cheetahs, it doesn't involve too much food. The food-wise, they receive the bowl of food and then also the rib bones, like Heinz said earlier. But the enrichment, it's more to stimulate their minds. So we will, for example, bring a cardboard box, just like all cats. They love cardboard boxes as well. And we'll maybe fetch some straw from maybe the farmyard or from where the chickens stay. And we'll put that in the box. And, you know, for them, smelling is like watching TV for us. So those different smells and breaking open the items, it's very stimulating and exciting for them. So it's a very important part of our job is to do enrichment on a daily basis.
Ooh, that bowl is nice and clean.
We don't even have to wash it.
Here comes his
Here
brother.
comes his brother. You're going to see now. So when they have food left in the bowl, we will barrier them away from each other because we don't want them fighting over food.
Unfortunately, he's not in luck today. There's no food left
No
in his
leftovers
brother's
there.
bowl.
He's just licking the bowl clean for us. Thanks for making our job easier.
Anybody else who has siblings that always wants to steal your food?
4 of them.
There you go. Savannah's got 4 siblings.
We have to fight tooth and nail.
So done, big boy.
So we have quite a lot of people sponsoring these two, and what our sponsors do, they help us to buy these bowls. We often have to replace them. That jolly egg can be bought with donations, and keeping their enclosure maintained and electrocuted, and the water, all our sponsors help us to be able to take care of them.
Oh,
So yeah, from our side, just a big shout out to everybody who has, you know, even donated just a small piece to the ranch so that we can continue doing what we do here.
every little bit helps. And you guys can see they're healthy, they're happy, their tummies are nice and full. So we really do appreciate you guys' assistance. And as Steven said, a little bit even goes a far way. A pretty boy.
So maybe our Carty says, wow, sounds like a god is waking up. He learns something new every day. Is that the waking up god? Is that from the sound of the lions roaring? Because that's definitely something amazing to hear. So today you've heard the cheetahs purring and our lions roaring.
Okay, but for now we're just gonna go place the bowls away, and then we'll come back and do a bit of bonding with each of them.
Oh yay! So bonding time with the cheetahs up next. Let's just put the bowls away. Okay. Hey, this for Laura. all nice, full tummy, ready for the day. Primal Gamer says hello. Thank you for joining us, Primal Gamer. And Tammy Moll, she's also one of our colleagues. Hello. Nice to see you on our feet.
Okay, so we're going to do a bit of bonding with Valora now. We're also going to take a brush with and brush her a little bit just to get some of that excess shedding hair out.
Yes.
Do you have special brushes that you use for them?
It's actually just brushes that you can buy at any pet shop. It's basically be used for dogs as well. And it's because of our loyal sponsors and adopters that make it possible for us to buy things like this or even get this sponsored as well. So we're always grateful for every little thing that gets donated to us.
Okay.
Good morning.
Here we go. Time for your makeup. Valora,
Girl.
getting ready for the guests today.
So we brush her on a daily basis as she doesn't have someone else to come and groom her. So we have to get rid of that excess hair, otherwise she'll have a few hairballs.
Okay, we've got Carmen also brushing her.
She's being a bit of a licker. Ooh. I want more attention.
Cheetah hugs.
So you guys
Hello,
can see
hello,
all
hello.
of the hair that's coming off. Now,
Oh, she loves it.
Oh, you can hear the purring. Listen to that. Ooh. Some more nose boobs.
so we desensitize them with the brushes. We won't physically go and push it in their faces, obviously, but just do a little bit every day, and as they get older they get used to it. But we won't force them to be brushed. If they don't like it, the sensation can be a little bit weird, then we'll simply won't do it. We'll just hope for the best that her shedding stops.
Talking about desensitizing, it's very important while bonding that we touch the animal all over. Like, she must be comfortable with us touching, you know, the feet, the legs, under the belly, the tail, all of these things. So that, say for example, she has an injury on her foot, she needs to feel comfortable with us touching the feet or the belly or those kind of areas. So that's also very important, that us as their caregivers, we desensitize them so that we are able to touch them all over their body.
Okay,
You can see all of the hair already.
you can see all the hair floating around in the sun. You can see the brushes as well.
I think it's called cheetah confetti.
Oh,
Yes.
Just don't get it in your eye.
Hello.
Okay,
girl.
so RSO1234 says thank you very much for the live broadcast and detailed explanations. Yes, so you can see they really have a passion for what they do, and they just love sharing these beautiful animals with everybody else.
Yeah, education is definitely key. We want to inform everyone about their plight and why we need to do our part to keep them safe and keep the species safe as well. And not only them, there's a lot of other animals in the world that are facing the same troubles as they are. We all have to do our part so that for the future generations can also see such an amazing animal.
No, good.
Yes, so they are listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List, and they need our protection.
Some more cheetah kisses. Hello, beautiful. As you can see, she doesn't really mind for any personal space.
Yeah, as to add on to what Carmen was saying, there are unfortunately today less than 7,000 cheetahs left out in the wild, and that's mostly due to us as humans. So it's our responsibility to fix what we have done, and that's why we have cheetahs here, not just to raise awareness to the public and to create a emotional connection between human and animal, but also to with our breeding facility that we have to create a diverse captive population in captivity, so that if it's possible in the future someday to release cheetahs back into the wild, we have this population to work with. or if they even reach their demise in the wild, we have this available population in captivity. Obviously, in a dream perfect world, there should be no animals in captivity, but due to us as humans, facilities like ours are very, very necessary today.
Okay.
Coming over for a last goodbye.
Hello.
She wants to climb into the camera to say hi to you
I
guys.
think she wants to join the EFO in
Yeah,
Europe.
she's trying to climb into the camera to join you.
She's like, excuse me.
Oh, so there you can see, she just came and said the final goodbyes. Goodbye, Valora. See you next year on the next streams.
And then she'll be a big girl.
Yes.
Next up, we'll head back to Hussein, the grumpy old man, and give him a bit of love as well.
Okay, so up next is Hussein's turn.
The grumpy old man. Cool. We can head down.
Okay, so Primal Gamer says, beautiful animals, thank you for all your preserving these amazing animals.
It's not a job, it's a passion.
There you go, Primal Gamer.
Cool. So we're gonna head down to Hussein. Cool. Good morning. Okay. Yeah, we can head a bit closer. Sabrina's gonna.
Sabrina says you guys do amazing jobs over there. Thank you, Sabrina.
Hey.
Hey.
Alright. Mama, you want to come stand here right next to me? Alright. Hey, pretty boy. So I'm going to give... Ooh, look at that.
Oh, he wants to play with the brush now.
Now he's playful.
He's still in a playful mood. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Hi, big boy. Hi, big boy.
Hello. He's being a
You kind of bamboozle them. You start brushing without them seeing the brush, and once you get going, then they just lay down and enjoy. Otherwise, they might just think it's a toy that you have. You can brush his fringe.
Yes, get that hairdo nice and good for today.
and the bum.
So as you can see, this moment right here, this is exactly why we do and give people the opportunity to do an encounter. The moment you walk into this enclosure and you see the animal eye to eye, there's an instant connection, and that is what we've been taught, and that is what many people feel once they've been here and they've heard this purr and they've looked this animal in the eye. They are moved to help preserve and protect them, and so we will do this for as long as we can, because can you imagine one day when our children can only read about cheetahs in books and not be able to see them? So we will do what we can every single day to save this species and to make it possible for people to come and see them, to learn about them, and to help us protect them.
Exactly. Mama, would you like to say hello to Usain?
Yeah, you can squeeze in right over here.
And so normally when people do an encounter, where are they allowed to stroke them?
So we keep things very consistent with our animals. We only allow the visitors to touch behind the head, down the backside and on the side. But just like normal cats, the belly is a big no-go. They are very ticklish on their belly. So yeah, we don't allow the visitors to touch the face, the legs, the belly or the tail. Yeah, just to keep things consistent so the animal knows what to expect. But to add on to that, like I said earlier, us as the caregivers, when we do bonding, we do touch all over for the desensitization, so that they are used to us, you know, touching them all over. Hey, big boy.
Let's see those paws up close.
Again, if you guys have any other questions, you're welcome to ask. We are here to sharpen up your knowledge of cheetahs. Oh, he's so relaxed now. Carmen can put her hand flat down to feel the vibration of the purring. It actually vibrates throughout the whole chest area.
Okay, so Sabrina's Primal Gamer says, okay, well, it's 3 a.m. here, time to go now. But thank you guys again for the stream, your work with the animals.
Have a good night, have a good rest. Oh, you can just stand up.
He's playful.
He's being in a playful, silly mood.
He's silly.
Okay.
So that's why Stephen is so nice and close, for when Usain turns around, then he can quickly bury us so that our visitors are not in the way of the pause, because we can't force Usain down. He is allowed to express his
There he goes.
his natural behavior, and we want him to enjoy every aspect of his life. Hey, pretty boy.
Okay. So, Tammy Mold asks, what is the best part of your job, Savannah?
Oh wow, it's basically working with them and training animals as well. I love to train them to have the best possible life, for them to have a stress-free life as well, and not have to worry about any other things, if that makes sense. It's just coming in here and seeing that their tummies are also always full and happy and in good condition.
I just want to mention with regards to the caregivers you see here. Last year during COVID, we were closed and we had no visitors. And these caregivers came in and were here every day taking care of the animals, even when they didn't receive any salaries. That is how dedicated they are. And we are so happy to have survived this pandemic and be here today and do this stream with you all.
So even us, we don't go to the tummy, as he's very ticklish there. So we're going to stick to these sides.
But yeah, I think we're probably gonna head over to the two older boys to finish off with the bonding session with them.
Okay.
So you guys are welcome.
Thank you very much,
this one.
Usain. See you later. Okay.
Bye-bye.
So time for Tain and T'Challa's bonding session. Goodbye, Usain. You can see he really loves attention.
Good, so we're gonna go to the two older boys.
Oh, here they are. Can you see them?
And we can move a bit closer. Hey, good morning.
Oh, giving some.
Nice full tummy.
How you doing? You can see with the spots on their body. If you do have the opportunity to actually come in and do one of our encounters, you should have a few of the spots on the body. You might notice that they're actually a little bit, the black spots are a little bit softer than the hair in between the spots. So these hairs are a little bit thinner, but also a little bit longer. So what happens is when the cheetah's running, the thinner hairs actually help conduct the heat a little bit better. So it actually cools him down quite a bit. And these hair, it's not just the hair color that comes out, it's actually on the skin itself. If you were to take a razor blade and shave a little portion off there, you'd actually see the little spots on their skin as well. And on the body there will be about 2,500 to 3,000 spots. Ah, nice little yawn he has over there. Good morning.
So they've almost got like their own built-in air cons for when they run.
You can see,
You can hear the brother purring from here.
I think he might want some attention as well.
You can see he's over there, but too lazy to get up.
I'm also here, guys.
Don't forget about me. Okay. So we got some more messages. Quartz Express says pause. Yes, look at that pause. Look how beautiful, and look at the tongue and face. It's just beautiful. Okay, Frantra Bonzire says, I'm from the Western Cape, so the time is likely the same. Yes, definitely. We are also located in the Western Cape. We are in Oudtshoorn, in the Little Karoo. Then Quartz Express asks, do you get paid for this? Do you get paid? Oh, sorry guys, lost it almost. Do you get paid for this, or are you volunteers? So, we actually have these guys are permanent. We do have a volunteer program. So Futeku, one of our really big fur fans who helped us with Eurofurence, he's one of our volunteers that comes every year to come and visit our beautiful animals. You are also welcome if you are interested in doing some volunteer work at Kanga Wildlife Ranch. You can go and have a look at wildanimalvolunteers.com, and there you will get some more information about some of the volunteer work.
You can definitely sit in here for hours just looking at them. Really magnificent animals.
Okay, Louisa says the best volunteer program ever. Yes.
Shout out, Louisa. We miss you.
Yeah, she's been here just a couple of weeks ago.
And she's been here four times, 5 times. She keeps coming back.
And she sponsors multiple animals.
Yes.
Yes, she definitely has a big love for animals, and that's all due to the volunteer program she's done with us. Tammy asks, can you tell us why cheetahs are in separate and different camps?
Oh, well, each of our cheetahs have their own separate camps. So these two were actually born together and raised. And then Valora was born in a separate litter, Hussein in a separate litter. So they don't really have a connection with each other. They didn't grow up to each other, so they can fight if they get to one another. So to keep everything nice and positive and safe for them, we rather keep them separated. Females are actually solitary animals, so that's why Valora is on her own. And then Usain, being the only male born in his litter, is by himself. But hopefully in the future, he can get a friend to join him. But it's actually a very long process, as well as both of them have to actually like each other. And yeah, it's just to keep everything nice and safe for our animals, and their happiness is our first priority.
Should we go say hi to the other brother at the back?
Yes, we don't want him getting jealous. Oh, you can see he already stood up asking, where are we? Okay. Let's go see the other brother.
With these two being in the same enclosure, and they're normally in nature as well, the brothers, they tend to form a coalition, as they say. So they will most probably be in the same enclosure going forward.
Yes, they have a very strong bond. In Oudtshoorn it gets very, very hot. It can get up to 50 degrees Celsius. And even in that kind of weather, it's very rare that they lay separate like this. They even sleep on top of each other in the hot weather. And they play together. Yeah, they just have a very, very strong relationship. Okay. And he's got a very sharp purring sound, as you can hear.
Okay, listen to that purring.
Hey, buddy. You can show the paws there, maybe. The underside of his foot.
The padding, the tootsies.
The soft part.
Okay, look at that. The nails.
You can have a look at his face. His eyes are closing up, so he's going to dreamland soon.
Yes.
His belly is full now, so his eyes are closing.
So cheetahs are very lazy animals. They can sleep up to 16 hours of the day. So you guys are basically seeing what he does the whole time. Just like Steven on his off days.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a question here from Polar Lekeos that ask, are your cheetahs trying to escape sometimes? And they also want to know, the same person, are cheetahs' paws as soft like a house cat?
Okay, so the cheetah paws, they are much harder. They are not as fluffy and soft. Obviously, when our cubs, it's very, very squishy and soft. But as they grow older, the black part of the paw that you see there, it's got quite a hard texture to it. It's smooth, but quite hard if you press on it. And then escaping, we've never had an incident with any of our cheetahs escaping. As you saw earlier, Usain wanted to come out with us, but the nice thing that we do is we actually, from a young age, we train them on a harness and a leash. So we take them for walks. As you walk your dog, we just casually go walk our cheetahs around. So we walk them on the facility here or on the private reserve across the road, which is a bit more of a wild setting. And the walks are basically to give them exercise and to stimulate them mentally, you know, to see different things, to smell different things, just to keep their minds happy and stimulated. But yeah, we've never had an escape situation with a cheetah.
Okay. Yeah, you can see over there, T'Challa is all the way high up there. The cheetahs like to stand on a high platform to observe the area. And you're saying T'Challa is getting his morning
Look around the neighborhood.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, Java Hound says those beans, oh, those toes and those feet are so beautiful and so cute.
Let's go see what he's looking at.
Okay, let's see the view from a cheetah's eyes. Do we have any other questions? Ooh.
Hey, boy. He's just checking out the neighborhood, basically.
Yeah.
Seeing if there's any news going around.
Hello?
Teddy bear face. You see his ears are constantly moving around. They are very good hearing. And the cheetah can see about 4.8 kilometers far.
You can hear him purring again. It's like reading the newspaper, checking out everything. Let's see that face. Like they said, he's got a teddy bear face. So, do the cheetahs have very different personality traits?
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely, yeah. All of them have their own unique little funny things about them, funny characteristics, funny things that they do or things that they like or don't like. So just like us, they all have their own unique personalities.
Okay.
And that's what makes it so special, to get to know them as individuals and forming bonds with these individuals. It's really a big privilege to be part of their lives.
Yes. Do we have any last questions from any of our fur fans? We will also be doing a live question and answering session tomorrow. 2 o'clock. So it will be at 2 o'clock. If you've got any other questions that you think of, please join in at 2 tomorrow for the question and answers, and please feel free to ask us.
Ooh, I just want to thank our caregivers, Stevie, Savannah and Heinz, for taking us on this journey, and that we can see your dedication and what it takes to take care of these animals. And then I think something nice Alicia can show you is we've got a tour starting, something that we really missed last year. And once again, I also want to thank you guys at the EFO for the money raised that helped save our facility and that we can be here a year later.
Yeah, so from all of us, thank you so much for watching, for the donations, for any contribution towards us and our beautiful animals. Yeah, we salute you and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah,
we hope you learned a lot. Bye-bye.
Okay. Sabrina says thank you so much for all the information and of course for all the purrs. It's a big pleasure.
Goodbye, T'Challa.
Thank you very much. Hey, the last bit of views from our cheetahs. So thank you, everybody. See that tail. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Look at this floor.
Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope you had a lot of joy and fun with just seeing all the different kinds of places around the Cheetah Preservation Foundation. They are back this year and they definitely need our help to feed all the different kinds of cheetahs and to, of course, keep them alive. Right next to me, we have Sniffer, the department head of our charity team, who were in contact with the charity, so the Cheetah the CPF, for most of the time. So could you maybe tell us a little bit about your experience with them?
They really are the most amazing people you're going to meet. I am so looking forward to actually present them at a physical EF, because every time we've been talking to them, they've just been so friendly and helpful. Whenever we come up with something we would like to, can you provide us this or can you do that? They just said, okay, and here it is. Also had the pleasure of talking with them both before and after, for example, the events last year, and they're so excited to be presented on this stage, be presented as our charity, and they're so grateful for all of the money they're receiving. They're just really, really nice people.
You just told me that even now today is a public holiday where they are, and they even came back just to present it for us.
Exactly. Carmen, the manager, one of the people going around behind this, the camera in this time, she was actually supposed to have the day off, but she came into office to help with the filming of this and provide us with the total. The current total before the stream started was €504. So that's a really good start.
I would definitely say so as well, but we definitely don't want to stay just with that.
Definitely not.
And would rather give you the chance to also come here and donate for these lovely big cats and give them a proper life. For that, we have, of course, given you the easiest kind of option to just go to our website. There we have this wonderful page where the Charity Foundation has everything of information that you need. We have the current amount there that we are currently having for them that is updated on a manual basis, so don't expect that you see your donation right away. And of course, you see also something just right below that. That is our donation reward. When we are reaching specific kinds of milestones, we will be making everything that we are doing here at the convention completely free of charge. So, for example, when we are reaching the €2,000, we will have the nailed images that were drawn yesterday by our 4 lovely challengers completely up for free, and you can just download them and copy them and pretty much have them for your own kind of leisure. We'll, of course, put more milestones on here each time that we have something new to put on there that you can have right away after we got the different kinds of milestones. So, we are looking forward that you will be coming here and donate all the different kinds of things so the cheetahs have a good meal. For only €3, you're saving a cheetah's life a day. So, donate. So far for our charity, we will definitely hear more from you, Sniffer, especially through the coming days.
Oh yes.
And we're looking forward to it. For now, however, we have something next coming up, and it is, well, not another, well, I think it was, yeah, another, well, not charity, but exactly concert. I'm not really sure how they want to break it this time, but I'm pretty certain that you will be amazed. See you around.